A virtual experience. It's called Remote Control with Max Major, a mind-reading experiment. And Max himself joins us from Las Vegas. Max, good morning. How are you?
Hey, good morning. I'm doing great.
Like all the rest of us, you've had to make adjustments because of the pandemic and stay in place and all of that. How are things going career-wise?
Things are interesting. You know, when this whole thing first began and every theater was shut down, like many people, I couldn't work. But very quickly, I started to experiment with ways that I could continue to entertain people, because really I think entertainment is something that's really needed in a time like this. So what we did was we created a show that you can experience from home. So usually I'm on stage with people, reading their minds, getting inside their heads. But now we can actually do this through the screen. And in many ways, I think it's even more incredible and more amazing, because wherever you are in the world, you actually can experience this for yourself. You don't have to travel anywhere, just right from the comfort of your own home, right through your TV screen. You can have your mind read and have a really entertaining evening with the family.
Well, you know, speaking of entertaining, is it much more nerve-wracking for you to do this virtually these days?
Well, it's definitely a challenge. You know, like I said, I'm so used to performing in person and seeing people face to face. It's such a big part of what I do. But like everybody, I've had to adapt, and I found that really if I can see someone and I can hear someone, much like right now, I should be able to get a pretty good read on them. And for the audience, in many ways, it's more amazing, because it's like we're not even in the same room, you know, let alone the same state at this point.
Wow.
Max, how did you come to this career?
Well, it started when I was a kid. I guess even when I was really young, I always felt like I had the ability to read people and situations differently, just, you know, as I looked around the room, looked at my family members. And I also was sort of an entertainer as a kid. And so I combined those two skills, and I started putting on shows for my family and friends. And really, it's just something that I've pursued and perfected over the last 20 years. Just the more I understand about the mind, the more amazing things that I can share with you.
So then how does this show work in terms for people at home that maybe want to take part? You know, is there any sort of dialogue between the audience and yourself?
Absolutely. It's fully interactive, just as if we were in the theater together. So the shows are taking place July 17th, 18th, and 19th at the On Center right there in Syracuse. This is actually a really cool way for people to support a local theater. You know, like many businesses, they've had their doors shut, and so this is an opportunity to support that theater that we all know and love. So what will happen is you'll order your tickets online. You can do that at oncenter.org, and a mysterious package will come in the mail and arrive on your doorstep days later. Now, you're not going to open this package. You're just going to hang on to it and wait for the show to start. You'll sit down in front of the television with your family, and you'll have your webcam turned on. I'll be able to see you. You'll be able to see me. And literally every person that attends will be part of the show. Everyone will get to experience this. So think of it as a highly interactive TV show.
Wow.
So let's get interactive. Let's have a little flavor of what they can expect.
Yeah.
Sure, let's try this. So I think I'll start with you for this. I'm going to write you a little note right here. I'm not going to show it to you, okay? But for the record, I didn't call you before the show and tell you what to say or do. You have no idea what's about to happen.
We've never spoken before.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to set my pen down so I can't change my mind. Toss it on the table here. Keep this where you can keep your eye on it. And I want you to name any two-digit number out loud. Name a number from 10 to 100. It's up to you.
28.
28. Why 28? Like, where does this come from for you? Why?
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday.
Yes.
Because I wrote, you will say 28.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Lordy. Oh. Yeah, that's right. I did.
So this is about choices, right? And there's a fine line between our own choices and the choices that other people want us to make. So with the time we have left, I want to see if we can take this a little bit further. So that was a number, right? That was 1 in 100. But I want to do not just the improbable here for you guys today. I want to do the impossible. So, Sistina,
yes.
I asked the producers to give you a marker and a piece of paper before the show. Do you have that on hand? Do you have something you can write or draw with?
Yep.
Okay. Here's what I want you to do. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to draw a picture, but I don't want you to start yet. Okay. Before you do, I'm actually going to commit to something myself. So we'll see if we can kind of get on the same wavelength. I'll do this very quickly. Okay. While I'm doing this, you should already have something in mind. Yes? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. And for the record, I didn't tell you what to draw. This is your own choice. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Finishing touches right here. Okay. Moment of truth. I want you to take your pad and paper and draw the picture that you've had in your head. I don't want you to show it to the camera. I want you just to keep it a secret, and then maybe you hold it to your heart when you're finished.
Okay, so
Now, keep
don't
in
show
mind
the camera.
that we are thousands of miles away. I'm in Las Vegas. You guys are in New York. So ultimately, you will be the judge if we're on the same wavelength. I'll give her a moment to put her finishing touches on her image.
Okay.
Hold it to your heart.
Okay.
Okay, for the first time, I want you to show everybody at home what is the... I don't know if this is going to work. This is so...
Well, wait a second. Do I show you too? Because I'm on camera with you right now.
Show me.
Show us.
Oh, I show you. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Can you
Show
tell
everybody.
us?
Yeah.
Show everybody.
Okay. What?
Yeah. Show everybody.
Okay.
Show the camera.
Okay.
What is that?
It's a light bulb.
Oh, good, because that's exactly what I drew.
Oh, man. And his is on, too.
I was worried. You guys got me in the studio. You got me virtually. It's creepy and crazy.
Oh, it's crazy is what we're going
was
for.
Nuts.
I hope that anybody watching this will jump on it. We've only got a few tickets left. And while the show is next weekend, you have to order now because we need time to get you that package in the mail. So I really hope folks will come out for a fun weekend next weekend.
Wow.
Or really stay in for a fun weekend.
Yeah, there we go. Well, we just want to thank you so much. That was really great. I don't know how you do it.
Well, thank you guys for having me, and I can't wait to share this with the folks in Syracuse.
Well, and listen, if you would like to be part of this, right? You're still, are you still blown away by it?
Can't believe it.
Okay, me neither. The live streaming event, Remote Control with Max Major. It's streaming directly into your home from July 17th to the 19th. It's planned for 7 p.m. each night, and passes to access the live event are $45 plus fees. It's per device, and each pass is good for one device. Capacity is limited to 50 or fewer passes, so it will be an intimate experience for viewers. You can purchase passes right now by visiting oncenter.org, and you're going to want to do that sooner than later to give them enough time to get that mystery package to you.
That's right. And we will be back after this.